The famous chef Julia Child once said that the only real stumbling block is fear of failure. In cooking, you've got to have a what the hell attitude. Now, my name is Julia Smith, and I really do enjoy cooking for my family. But I'm looking for ways that simplify a cooking or a baking process while still maintaining the integrity of the food item. And today I'm going to talk to you about breakfast, and I'd like to begin by sharing with you why I think that this is a topic worth exploring. Kathleen Zellman is a registered and licensed dietitian, and she explained in an article from September of 2014 on WebMD that adults need to eat breakfast each day because they need to be able to perform their best, and that kids need it as their growing bodies and their developing brains need regular refueling often from food. Now, waffles are a popular breakfast food, and that's due to the fact that they're inexpensive, they're quick to make, and they're pretty easy to customize. So today I'm going to discuss a really quick waffle making method with you. I'm going to provide you with some creative tips for customizing your creation, and I'm going to take you step by step through the process of converting a muffin mix into a waffle mix. So let's take a look at this method. Some of you may or may not be aware that a pre-packaged muffin mix can be converted into a waffle mix. In fact, that pre-packaged muffin mix is the quickest method for creating a waffle. And that's important. It's important because the NPD Group, they're a leading marketing and research company. They conducted the Morning Mealscape survey in 2011, and they surveyed more than 27,000 Americans. And what they discovered was that one of the top 3 reasons for not eating breakfast was that we're simply too busy. Now, I'm sure you can all relate to how hectic the mornings can be. In my house, it's a challenge to get the kids off to school and myself on with my day. And that's why I think we all benefit from time-saving techniques in the kitchen. And I think that's even more true in the morning when time is such a limited commodity. So what that means as a food preparer is that you have to have a quick method to put a meal on the table. And that pre-packaged muffin mix is exactly that. It's quick. But not only is it quick, but it provides us with a very portable food item so that if the family is running late, they can just grab one of these on their way out the door and they can eat it en route to wherever it is they're headed. Now let's look at how we convert that muffin mix into a waffle mix. First, I'd like to explain why you would even want to convert the muffin mix to a waffle mix, because we all can agree that a muffin is pretty portable in and of itself. And that's true, but again, it has to do with time. You know, it only takes between 60 and 90 seconds to make a waffle, and it takes between 12 and 18 minutes to bake a muffin. So you can see there is a time-saving benefit. That, coupled with the fact that it's extremely easy, makes it even more that ideal. To convert that muffin mix, you just follow 4 key steps. The first step is to use 3 eggs, and that's because you need a more cake-like product so it removes easily from your waffle iron. The second key point is oil. You use 1/3 cup, and the reason's the same. We want that waffle to come out of that waffle iron in one piece. Now, the third key point to the conversion process has to do with your liquid-based additions. A lot of your muffin mixes have that tin of fruit, and that fruit is soaking in a juice. It's another time saver to just open that tin and to pour it directly into the bowl. For one, that's going to flavor the waffle that much more, and that's going to bring us to the 4th point of the conversion process, which is to add your water last, because we've altered this dry ingredient to wet ingredient ratio already, so we need to adjust our water accordingly. So now that we talked about how quick and easy it is to convert a muffin mix into a waffle, I'd like to take it one step further and share with you some creative techniques to create a product that appeases even the pickiest of eaters in your household. Now, this is where your own creativity comes into play, but I will share a few tips with you. I add chocolate chips to a blueberry muffin mix, and I do add nuts to a banana muffin mix. And if you want a more healthy version, you can add some oats or some whole wheat flour and that will not only make it healthier, but it also makes it a little bit heartier. Now, Rachel Ray, she takes making waffles to the extreme. I went online to at rachelray.com, and I searched under her recipe tab, and I located a recipe for a crispy bacon waffle. Now, her ingredient list is pretty long, and her process is pretty involved. So I didn't create that recipe, but what I did was I learned that just about any ingredient that you can think of can be incorporated into a waffle. So I did some more experimenting, and I took your basic apple muffin mix and I added some crumbled sausage and some oats. And what that did was that yielded a product that was really hearty. It's something that was still portable. So we still accomplished everything we set out to. We came up with a quick method by using that muffin mix, and we got a portable food item, and we made it a bit more healthy. So now in closing, I think we can all agree that overall a breakfast is beneficial and that time is a very limited commodity. So we need a quick way to make a meal, and it's always even a plus if that food product is portable, and that's where that muffin mix comes into play. That muffin mix is easily converted into a waffle mix by increasing the egg count to 3, increasing the oil to 1/3 cup, by using any liquids that came in the prepackaged fruit in place of water, and then finally adjusting our water accordingly. Because, you know, when it comes to cooking, we're really only limited by our own creativity. And if you're sitting there thinking, well, I'm not very creative in the kitchen, then just take a quick search on Google or even a quick scan of the Pinterest website, because that's going to enlighten you to so many different recipes. And I think if you do take a peek, you're going to find yourself intrigued. And it's my hope that you find that you are intrigued enough that you want to get into your own kitchen and do some experimenting. Bon appetit.